My name is Jason Webster. I'm a sales associate here at Team Chevy. I started working here last September in 2017. I was a welder for 13 years and I decided to get out of welding and move on to something better so I can be home with my wife and my daughter more and just be healthier and be around longer. I think great customer service is just being all about the customer. You are trying to do everything that you can to make sure that the customer is happy, has a good feeling when they leave your establishment, and they just had an enjoyable time while they were there. So if I go out to a restaurant or anything like that, it's always nice when you have a waitress or a waiter that is, fun and they like to joke with you and they actually invest in you a little bit. And so I try to bring that into the car business where when I'm with my customers, I want to know about you. I want to make a friend out of you. I don't want to just sell a car to you. I want to sell a car to a friend. Outside of work, actually, I'm a big fisherman. I'm from Canada, so I was big into snowboarding and that too. I haven't gotten to do much of it down here, but mostly fishing is what I get into. I think a customer should buy a car from me because I provide a fun experience for everybody. I've got a different background than most people. I didn't come from sales. I had no sales experience before I started here. Like I said, I was a rough and tumble welder for a long time, so it's just a different experience. It's more about the customer and it's more about my experience with salesmen in the past and what I try to turn into a good experience for my customers instead of what I've experienced before. The first time that I sold a car was actually to a personal friend of mine. We had this big sale here in August of 2017. It was my first day on the floor, and we had all kinds of people out. We had a big event and we were giving away prizes and everything. And just the atmosphere in the building was unreal. I got to sell a car to a really good friend of mine, and they did the ceremonial cut your tie after I made my sale, and it was in a showroom full of people and everybody was cheering and clapping, so it was a really cool experience. Working for Girly Leap and Team Chevrolet has been amazing. I've had quite a few jobs, going through with welding and that, and I've never quite worked for a company that really appreciates their customers and their employees themselves. They've got a lot of great programs for us here as far as taking vacation time and whatever else, and it's just been a really amazing experience to actually feel like I'm part of a family, not just another cog in the gears there. It's been awesome. There's a woman that works with my wife, and she didn't think that she was in the greatest credit position. She didn't think that she was going to be able to buy a new car, and she came in on a whim and decided to work with me. And basically she thought she was just going to get the most basic, smallest, cheapest car I could get. And we actually ended up getting a 2017 Cruze that had heated seats and a sunroof and Bose sound and all kinds of options for her, and it was this really cool orange color that she loved. So I didn't tell her right away what car it was, and when I got the approval, I asked her to stand up and I brought her outside with me, and basically I said, hey, so here's your new car. We got approved on this one. And she just broke down right there. She started crying. She gave me a big hug, and then she cried about 4 more times throughout the rest of the paperwork. She was crying with Nathan in the finance office, and she was just so grateful, and every time she comes in here, she comes running up and gives me a big hug, and it was just, that's exactly why I do this. It's awesome to be able to change people's lives like that. Repeat business, I think, is one of the most important things to me. I don't want to sell a customer a car that they have a bad experience with. I want to sell them a great car that they have a great experience with, and they really enjoy me and want to come back and buy a car from me. I'm not looking to just sell one car to you. I'm looking to sell a car to you and your family and your friends, and then to all of you guys again down the road and in the future. It's really important. I think transparency is huge. I have seen too many nightmare stories online where a customer has a payment that they weren't expecting, or a vehicle that has damage or rust or anything like that that wasn't disclosed, and they're just really sour about the whole experience going forward, and then they don't enjoy buying a car. Buying a car should be an enjoyable experience, and I think the transparency has a lot to do with that. You know, it's a really important part of the process. I think that you as a customer should know exactly what you're getting into and exactly what you're buying the whole way along the road. You shouldn't have to find anything out at the end or when it's over. So 5 years ago, I got sent down here for work. The company I was working for got bought out by an American company. And I met my wife the first week I was here, and we flew back and forth for 2 years. And then after the 2 years was up, we got married, and I've been down here ever since. Again, my name is Jason Webster. I've been doing a lot of stuff on social media. I've been adding hashtags and this and that, and the big thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sell that I am the Canadian. I'm the only Canadian salesman in the area. I've been down in the United States for about 3 years now, and you know, I'm just looking to make it a fun, positive buying experience for every one of my customers.